Hey guys, Insomnia here with some more AFK Arena. Today we are back with our Wilder team to go ahead and do some summons, do some campaign push. We're in 23-30. We are halfway through Chapter 23. This is the last and remaining team that is in Chapter 23, so I hope getting a little bit of progression today. We'll push them into 24 with the rest of the teams. Brutus always holds us back. With his roar ability to negate our dodge, we're getting absolutely destroyed by him. So looking at the team right now, we do have Iran, who is at 240, 3 stars already. We don't have any 5 stars on this account yet, so getting pretty close though. We run Leica, Tassie, and Almas. I'm kind of wondering, I do like him, I do want to stick with him. We'll build him to the plus 30 signature item, but he is a hero that we might be swapping out soon, depending who we get with Solise. We do need a little more fodder, and Solise we can actually get to Ascended as well and continue to build her. And we do have Namora, who is our primary healer, and CC. So very, very strong combinations with Iran and Leica, and then again with Tassie and Namora. Like I said, Almas is just the one that I'm a little hesitant on. I think looking back, Cirrus might have been a good option versus Almas, or even looking at some of the newer tanks like Gorville with the rework, but we'll go ahead and we'll get into that. So first of all, we use our stones here, which we do have 3 summons here, and we did get a Wilder, and we got Orthos. Very, very cool. He is such a cool hero when you build him. Even pushing further into the campaign, he has very, very unique abilities, and building him takes a lot of time and effort, but once you have him built just like the other heroes, then he is completely done. And there we do, that's our second copy to get him to Elite Plus, as well as K-Sauce. And we're really looking for Wilder food at this point. So looking at our wish list, we still have Saurus in there, Solise, and then we do have Iran, Tassie, and Leica, so our regular comp. We did drop Namora out of this comp as well as Almas, because they're both heroes that we can buy from the shop. So when we start adding stars to them, we can go ahead and just pick them up that way, and we don't have to wish list them. So let's go ahead and start with our companion summons here. And hopefully we can pull some, not only some food for the Wilder team, but I'm really hoping we can pull some elites, which that was a lot of rare cards there. We don't have any faction scrolls at this point, but we do have 36 regular scrolls and already 25,000 gems. There's our first elite. Come on, Wilders, it is Titus. A hero on the Mauler account that I'm looking to build in the future. Him or Skarath, see who's going to work out better between the two. A little bit more food there. And that gives us a Elite Plus Ira, which is awesome. Because like I was saying earlier, we do need a little bit more food so we can go ahead and get Solise up. I have used Solise, and there's another Elite right there. Has a second copy of Titus. So we got double copies of Titus. I was using Solise as a one of the mercenaries, and very, very powerful. And I'm hoping for some Wilders, which we get Oden. He's another hero that I've never built at this point. Haven't gotten enough copies of him, but just the kind of random one-off copies. I would also love to get a couple copies of Saurus would be ideal. If we could pull either of those. So we got Angelo there, we got Titus. If we got a couple more copies of Saurus, I'm sure you guys have seen by now, he does absolute insane damage to the Twisted Essence bosses, as well as the guild bosses. We're just pulling them one at a time here, which is a copy of Skarath, the other one we're talking about. So if this was the Mauler account, we'd be doing pretty well. Couple more summons, and we do have 1 card on the table, and we are banking just a lot of emblems from this too. And it looks like we're running out of hero space actually, so we might have to go through and see who we can build. And 1 more elite, so this is our final pull. Hopefully it's another copy of Skarath. Wow, it is definitely Mauler day on the Wilder account, as you can see. Stargazing, we don't have any more cards at this point, but let's check out the barracks. Not enough for a stone either. All right, so it looks like we're going to be pretty limited with what we can pull on the Wilder account. Didn't get lucky. We got one Wilder, and we got a copy of Iran. I always take that. Still trying to get him to 5 stars since he is our primary carry. So let's see. So Iran here, which we do have enough to get him 1 more star. So he is so close to 5 stars being completely done at that point. Solise, so we do have Arden and Ogi and Ira. So we will go ahead and combine those. We're making food here because it's going to be super excited for Solise. And that's who we're looking to build. So now she has that Mythic Plus. We've already been sitting on copies of her for a while. So that will take her all the way to Ascended level. Finally, we get to see how well she does at an Ascended level. Cirrus we have copies of, Lorzen and Kaz, so that gives us our 6th Ascended hero. We do need more copies of Saurus, as you can see there, to continue to build him. So let's go ahead and look at the heroes themselves. So here, Iran is pretty much done, short of some of his signature, or some of his gear, getting the faction-specific gear. Leica the same, just working on the faction-specific gear. Her signature item right now is staying at +20, as well as Tassie. Tassie is pretty good there. I believe we do have some T1 stones, so we'll focus on her specific gear first, which is her faction-specific gear. So adding a little bit more to her. Almas is where we're working on our signature item. So we've gotten a lot of chests here. As you can see, 210 red chests. That's out of the latest event. So we'll go ahead and take him to 28, 29. I believe this will take him to 30. And there his is +30. After using the ability Deep Roots, the effects of the ability Forest Oath will be received by 3 allies, which is actually a protective shield that he puts on allies. So very, very cool. That takes him to +30. We can also go ahead and get Namora up with the emblems we have here. Health recovery increased by up to 90% of attack rating, which is good, but we can go ahead and get her life force ability up to the 221 level, taking her all the way to 240. So increasing her attack by a ton, which unlocks, of course, our 240 resonating crystal. So we will go ahead and raise the maximum limit on there. Finally, taking the heroes past 240. So we'll continue to strengthen them. I believe I do have a little bit of hero essence, or not, yeah, hero essence here. So 242, should be able to get them up a little bit higher. I think probably 1 or 2 more levels. Look at that, 245. So getting them up 5 levels is going to make a huge difference when it comes to pushing the campaign. And now we're out of essence at that point, but taking them all the way to level 245, which is absolutely phenomenal. We also do have an opportunity to level up her signature item for Solise. Now that we have Almas and Iran at +30 signature items, we have Tassie and Leica at +20 signature items. We do have Namora that we can go ahead and continue to push this. Health recovery is increased by up to 120%, but I'm going to keep her at 20 because we are going to focus on getting Solise up. Once her Floral Spectra is up, especially with like her +20 ability where it does more damage or more survivability, that's kind of the key to unlocking a lot of the damage that she does, is having the Floral Spectra up. When the Floral Spectra is up, it attacks when she does her ultimate ability, which is essentially what you want. So here's the Floral Spectra itself. Summons a Floral Spectra that possesses 50% of her health, remains for 15 seconds. When an enemy attacks the Spectre, it deflects 50% damage. Level 3, it deflects 80% damage. So increasing her hit points and increasing the survivability of the Spectre makes a very, very big difference. So that'll go ahead and do it for the Wilder team. Let's go ahead and push into the campaign. So as we start here in 23-30, we are halfway through Chapter 23 at this point. We're really hoping to push into Chapter 24. All other faction teams, the 3 other faction teams are already into 24. So I'm thinking with the increased levels and having everyone with 240 plus, increasing some signature item levels will make a very, very big difference, especially with Almus's survivability and having Nomura's heal be a little bit stronger. I'm going to continue running this team for a little bit. Once we kind of get stuck, what I'm going to do is go ahead and swap Solise in and see how well she does. She brings a ton of damage to the team, which I'm hoping is going to help our progression as we get further. So here, let's look at the damage really quick. 4 million there from Leica, which is awesome. That's exactly what we want to do. Not only does she bring haste and she brings energy, she brings a defense debuff, which is so powerful to this team, allowing Iran to do a lot more damage. As you can see there, Almus goes Deep Root, and having a signature item at plus 30, it does go ahead and put a shield on 3 of our heroes, which is good, increasing their survivability again. And Brutus is still the absolute bane of this team. As you can see, the immunity shield plus the roar. Nothing we can do short of healing through it, just waiting it out to get him down, which we do right there. So completing our boss stage, which is 23-32, 2 million there, 2.4 million from Leica. Again, finally Leica is doing the damage that we need her to be able to do to push the campaign stages. So 23-36, the next boss stage. As we continue here, very, very easy as long as Almus can stay up past Savius' attacks. He goes Deep Roots there, which look at the amount of healing he's doing. Not only do we run him with the Chalice Vitality, we go ahead and we run him with Nomura. So they kind of play off of each other with the healing. Even there, 4 million damage from Iran, so absolutely decimating. 23-40, so this is 2/3 of the way through 23 at this point as we continue with our boss stage rotations. Tassie gets banished by Tassie, which is pretty cool to see. And look at the CC, the 4-second duration CC right there. Plus we have Morella up top, who is banished as well. Gives us time to work Almus down just because we can't CC him when he is deep rooted. But we can still kill him, charm Morella, and finish out the stage. All right, so let's look at the damage here. Iran, 6.15 million damage, so absolutely decimating. And he is the only non-caster that is doing the significant amount of damage. The carry that he brings to this team is absolutely huge. On the Light Bearers, we have Belinda. On the Maulers, we have Sophia. And we have Isabella on the Graveborn. And here we do have a Agility who is the carry instead of a caster. Which is good because when you look at the specifications of the Elder Tree, both the support, which is very, very heavy here, as well as the Ranger is very heavy as well. So 4.5 million damage, so a ton of damage still coming out of Iran there. As we push to 23-48, again, another Brutus stage. What I'm thinking here is having Almus go ahead and hold Brutus short of the CC, and we did swap in Solise. I tried this a ton of times using Nomura, could not get it down, but I'm hoping with this combination we'll be able to, and Solise brings out the win. Let's go ahead and see the damage that she does here. 1.7 million damage, so doing right on par with Leica, which is absolutely awesome. 23-52. Another boss stage here, and we're going to leave Solise in at this point, especially because of the energy regen and the haste that we're getting, even though Savannah and Naru took her down pretty quick there. And look, the CC right into the CC to the sleep, which is awesome. To the banish for Naru. And that is what makes this team synergy absolutely amazing. And Naru there with the roots, can't do much of anything. We should have this one, which we got him down. Let's take a quick look at the damage here. 5 million from Iran, 2 from Almus. Very, very cool. 23-56, which again, leaving Solise in. At this point, pulled 4 of the 5 targets in, which is awesome. So Iran can go ahead and damage them and get the ult off. Look at the freeze. Look at Hogan up in the air. Absolutely got destroyed. And Angelo goes down to complete that boss stage. which we might be able to complete 23. This is going to be a huge solid push, 23-60 here. Again, running the team with Solise. I'm going to go ahead and put Tassie up front because I want the armor debuff, and I want Leica to be able to dodge Athalia. It is really the really big one here. And if you look here, it looks like Athalia, there's a lot of damage coming out of there. Look at the rain from Solise with the Floral Spectra. Let's check out her damage there. She had to do it quite a bit. 4.4, 2.3 million from Solise. Absolutely awesome with her Floral Spectra. I feel like once we get it up higher to give it a 50% health boost is going to be absolutely phenomenal. It does attack 2 targets at this point as we move into chapter 24. Once we get it to plus 30, it attacks 3 targets, so really, really maximizing the amount of damage that she does. So 24-1, another kind of tough stage. We put Leica in the top to go ahead and armor break Golas, so we can hopefully get him down with Iran, because he is a very, very solid target to take care of. CC helps, and Iran pulls him right back again with the armored defense buff. Look at Solise's Floral Spectra just going to work. That's why I've said it's so important to keep that Spectre up, because if it dies, she loses a lot of damage. 24-4, again, another Brutus stage with Savius and Golas. So again, it's going to be pretty tough. As long as we can keep Iran up, we should be able to get it. And Solise seems to have some pretty good survivability. There's her ult, so the Floral Spectra's up. Oh, it's just her and Namora. Let's see if we can get her down. Oh, we got charmed. It's going to be close. So there's her ult. We got another Floral Spectra up there. And look how much damage and how fast it does damage. And we got her down. Look at that. Solise, let's see the damage there. 5 million damage. Awesome. Crazy down to the very two last heroes. Namora versus Solise. Solise wins on that one. This is another tough combination, but look at the banish on Shamira. Another banish. Absolutely phenomenal with the CC. Between the root and the banish, being able to finish the boss stages out very, very quickly here. 3.42 million and 1.5 million from Solise. 24-12, so we are just absolutely decimating into 24. And the Floral Spectra's up right there in the middle, which they just killed it down. Even though they do take out the Floral Spectra, she still does a significant amount of damage with her ultimate ability. The Floral Spectra does increase the damage that she does, but it also provides as a distraction because the heroes will focus on taking the Spectre down before they take her down. So even there, 5.5 million. Over 2 million from Leica, so 24-16. So I believe we're like 40 stages, 30, 40, maybe 50 stages through, which is an absolute crazy push once we got through our Brutus. And look at the Floral Spectra just shooting their little spores everywhere. Sitting there just CC'd, and the Floral Spectra is doing a ton of damage. Let's go ahead and look at the damage on this one. It's here, almost 3 million damage, 4.8. So I feel like if we can keep the Floral Spectra up, which is going to be reliant kind of on our signature item, she is just going to absolutely decimate. It's going to do a ton of damage, which I like to see. 24-17. Again, another Brutus stage at this point. Very, very difficult, short of the RNG for the CC on Brutus. Which even there we got the Floral Spectra up, so we got Brutus up. There's the immunity shield. We waited out. He got fully healed again. Another whirlwind. Hopefully the armor break. We got him down. Very nice. Gets a little close when he gets to shield. And then another full heal, so you got to completely kill him again. Which brings us to 24-18, another Brutus stage, because that's what we seem to run in between the Labyrinth and the campaign. So many Brutus stages, so many Athalia stages, which we just got absolutely decimated there. Team went down in like 15 to 20 seconds with the Brutus again. All right, so let's swap up Lake in the front. Hopefully we can get some dodges from Thane. Which even there, K-Sauce just absolutely destroyed us. We got to sleep. We don't have the Floral Spectra up at this point, though. Again, just very, very tough stage. Seems like every stage that the Wilder team has got stuck at, even going back to chapter 17 and 18. And again, Iran just absolutely gets destroyed there by Savius. Is Brutus stages, the Mauler Brutus stages. Because short of CCing him until he's kind of the last hero and then waiting it out, very, very tough team comp. Let me try pulling him away, but look at Savius. Killed Almas in a hit. In one single hit, he killed Almas. Let's try Almas on the bottom, see if he can counter some of Thane. And again, Almas goes down, Tassi goes down. Just one or two hits, he does so much damage with Savius. Floral Spectra is up. All right, let me think maybe Iran in the middle. This is usually the best, but again with Savius, look at that one hit. One hit on Tassi, just absolutely decimated her. Let's try Leica up front, maybe dodge. Nope, just got absolutely destroyed. This might be the stopping stage, guys. 24-18. And again, between K-Sauce doing damage and Savius throwing and Mitsu totems, very, very tough. All right, so 24-18, this will conclude it for the Wilder team. We tried it a lot of times, edited out about 15 or 20 defeats, could not get it down, even tried it with Namora. Unfortunately, no luck. So we clicked up our loot. We got a ton of diamonds here. We got 20 faction scrolls, so very, very cool to see. As we continue to build the Wilder team, Solise is up. So now we're focusing on the next Wilder, which I'm not sure who it's going to be at this point. If you have any good Wilder combinations, I thought about Cirrus because we can get them from the shop. I would definitely build Saurus at this point just because of the amount of damage he does for bosses and Twisted Essence. So let me know in the comments what you guys think. And as always, thank you for watching.